Welcome back to Star Trek The Deck Building Game, the original series. We're getting close to the end here. I have 200 points. The game has 275. So, first to 300 is going to win. And we're going to start. This is going to be turns 11 and 12, I think. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. And let's see what we get. We have a Lieutenant, Marla MacGyvers. We have Energize. We have number 1. And a Type 2 hand phaser. So we've got a pretty good hand again. But of course, first thing we need to do after we draw our cards in my solitaire variant is go over to the space deck and do the mandatory Explorer. Alright, and the mandatory Explorer is a mission, surely. That was a pretty fun episode. The flip is place the top 3 cards from the Starbase deck face down under this card. You get +1 mission Explore. The goal here is 6 XP. It's a 25 pointer. So we go to the space deck, we grab, or sorry, the Starbase deck, we grab 3 cards, we don't know what they are. We put them underneath. This mission's going to slide over. So no points to the game this turn. So we have 2 missions that we can complete, possibly. This one is 5 experience and 3 cards in hand. And this one is 6 experience. So let's go over to our hand play area and see if we can muster up enough experience. Or sorry, 5 speed, 3 cards in hand, and this is 6 experience. All right, let's go to the play area and see if we can complete one of these 2 missions. All right, so we have quite a few cards to work with this time. And the first card I'm going to play is Energize. And does it say... Oh, okay. Well, I have to do things in a slightly different order. So I'm going to play Marla MacGyvers first. It says you may roll a die up to 2 times for each roll. If odd, you draw a card. If even, the flagship takes 1 damage. So I'm going to do that first. So I'm going to roll up to 2 times. So it's even. If odd, draw a card. If even, your flagship takes a damage. So we take 1 damage. We're down to 3. That wasn't great, but you know what? I'm going to try that again. And it's 4, so we take another damage. So that was completely useless. It knocked our starship down to 2 from 4. So that was bad. And then I'm going to play number 1 to our bridge. It says you may trash a basic character from your hand if you do draw a card. Add the stats of the basic character to this card. So I'm going to trash. We have this basic character in hand. So we're going to throw it out after, and we get to draw a card. And so we're going to place that down here. It's going to give her a +1 speed. It is going to be trashed. I just want to put it there so I don't forget it. And that allows us to draw a card. And we draw hand phaser. Wow, we have 2 hand phasers. All right, now I'm going to play Energize. And it says move up to 2 cards from your discard area to the top of your deck in any order. If you have 2+ characters with a cost of 5+ in your bridge, you draw a card. So that is true. We are going to draw a card. And I think I might have just messed myself up. So any 2 cards from the discard. Wow, this is not quite what I expected. 5 speed and 3 cards. Well, we do still have the 2 hand phasers in hand. Yes, I think we're going to pull this off anyway. So it doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and I'm just sifting through cards here. Let's just take 2 cards and put them on top, any order. Let's just take the 2 lieutenants and put them on top, and we'll see why in a second. All right, so we have 2 cards in hand. This card, because we have a 5 and a 7, allows us to draw a card. So we're going to draw one of our lieutenants. Now we have 1, 2, 3 cards in hand, and I do believe that allows us to complete this mission, because the goal is we need 5 speed and we also need 3+ cards in our hand. Well, we have 3 cards in our hand, and we have 3, 4, 5, 6, we have 7 speed. So in fact, we complete Patterns of Force, and the reward here is you get XP, where X equals your flagship's speed. So we're going to get we're going to get 50 points, so we're up to 250 points. And we also get XP equal to the speed. So we get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 XP. And now I'm going to play the lieutenant down for, we have 9 XP to spend. And because we completed a mission, I'm going to upgrade him. It says when you complete a mission, you may upgrade this card to a commander. So we're going to upgrade to a commander, but we don't lose the experience. Remember, experience is accumulated, so we upgrade to a commander. And we have 9 experience to spend. And what are we going to do with 9 experience? I will probably just go ahead and spend 7 of it to get Gary 7. He has good stats, 1, 1, 2, and special ability. So that spends 7, and the other 2 left over are going to heal the 2 damage we took to our ship. And then we, alright, we were scrapping this lieutenant. He's gone. We collect up everything in our hand, everything in our bridge, discard it, and now, so pretty good, 250 experience, or 250 points for us, 275 for the game, getting very close to the end. And let's begin turn 12. I'm going to have to reshuffle my discard. I only have 2 cards, and we'll come right back. Alright, I've reshuffled, so 3, 4, 5 cards, and yes, I forgot to refill the starbase with another card. So now it's filled up. Alright, so the beginning of turn 12, we have an ensign. We have a lieutenant. We have Marla MacGyver's number 1 back, and we have a medical tricorder. Alright, that's pretty good. And of course, with our hand, we must go over to the space deck and do the mandatory explore. Alright, and our 1 mandatory explore is going to be another mission, Devil in the Dark. Another great episode. Says flip trash 1 card in your hand or bridge. You get 1 mission explorer. Well, how appropriate. Trash a card in your hand or bridge. Well, gee, we just happen to have this ensign here in our hand, so he is getting trashed. How appropriate. I guess he was eaten by the Horta. And we have now a goal for this mission is to have 2 speed and 2 diplomacy. And that's that. We need 6 experience to complete Shore Leave. They're both 25 points. Now, if either of these go up to the game area, they're going to have 300 points and they're going to win. All right, let's go back to our play area and see if we can get one of these missions completed. All right, so what are we going to do? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play Marla MacGyver's. And she's the one where you roll a die. If it's odd, you draw a card. If it's even, you get damage to your starship. All right, 9. That's an odd number. All right, so we get to draw a card, and we get an ensign. Well, better than nothing. And second roll, 14. We damage our starship by 1. So we go from 4, if I can find it, down to 3. All right. Well, that didn't help us a heck of a lot. And now I might as well the medical tricorder does us no good because we have no discard pile. Alright, well, we'll just have number 1 use it. It doesn't really matter. It's just going to increase her stats a little bit. And we'll play their other characters to the bridge. So, indeed, we can complete this mission because this mission only needs 2 speed and 2 diplomacy. And we easily have that because we have number 1 has 3 speed and 3 diplomacy. We have 4 diplomacy, so no problem. We complete this mission. Another 25 points. It says reward, you get 2 experience for each basic character in your bridge. So that's awesome. I like that. So that's going to be 2, 4, 6. We're going to have a total of 7 experience. And I think we're going to use the ensign special ability here. It says when you complete a mission, you may trash this card. Only 1 effect of this type activate per mission, so basic character. Activating, trashing, but we had 7 experience total to spend, so 7, hey? And we have searches, which I keep forgetting to do. Let's do 1 search. We'll get rid of him, and we get, okay, good. We get Koloth, and he is worth 7, and he's got some pretty hefty stats. Says other cards in your bridge with 1 attack get +1 attack, so he's a good attack character. +1 speed, +3 attack, +1 diplomacy even. And that's going to wrap up turn 12, so another mission completed. We are now at 225 points, the game 275. We're possibly closing in on the win. We've got some pretty good cards in our hand now. And yes, I keep forgetting to replace the card in Starbase. All right, well, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. This is my Star Trek deck building game, the original series solo variant. We're playing to 300 points, and we're pretty much sort of neck and neck now. I can't make any other mistakes or I will lose the game. All right, thanks so much for watching. Join me next time for Star Trek the deck building game, the original series.